2 of my 3-part C-section recovery series. If you missed part 1, we kind of addressed some misconceptions and how the pelvic floor can play a role even with a C-section. So check that out if you haven't yet. And in part 2, we're going to talk about the first 6 to maybe 8 weeks, okay? So your job in these early weeks post C-section is to think about protecting your healing body. I'm going to say that again. In the early weeks post C-section, you want to think about protecting your healing body. Okay? That means moving well with intention, breathing deeply, and starting to gently reintroduce your nervous system to touch and core engagement. Things to remember. We talked about moving with intention. So if you are getting into bed or moving around in bed, you definitely want to think about rolling and using those arms to help you. Same thing getting out of a chair or a couch, making sure you're using the arms as much as possible to help you. And reversing it, getting into bed, using that hand to support you, and then rolling over, leading with the knees. Okay? Really good, important stuff for helping protect the pressure and the tension on that C-section early on. And then we want to think about things that you can just do gently in bed. Squeezing a pillow with your exhale. Big inhale. Nice gentle exhales and squeezes, especially early on. As you get more comfortable and you feel better through the core, you can increase the exhale and the squeeze, starting to reawaken that deep core and finding that connection that you no longer have, okay? And then making sure that you do things like starting with towels or very clean makeup brushes, starting away from the scar, different directions, different patterns, and working on moving closer and closer to the scar as you heal to help desensitize the area. If you are feeling ready, you can try some C-section garments that can help support your belly and your incision, but ultimately we don't want to use them as a crutch. We want to use them to help support your body, help you feel comfortable and safe. Vulnerability is really important to protect early on as well. And oftentimes you're battling that mental side with this early recovery and healing. So remember, we're protecting all of that. Okay, so this is part 2. Make sure you check out part 3 coming tomorrow, and definitely watch part 1 and part 2 before you move on to part 3.